city has a digital camera, yeah, I can take.
This is ironic because I got a similar phone call down here from southeast of the ambulance shed there by the base of Chad Lynch's house. I mean, I guess with the weather turning now, everybody's having this problem with water and stuff like that. Apparently an old tile or something.
Yeah, and see, this is another deal. Whose responsibility? Who is the owner of this?
Right.
The city in the past, when Lynn was mayor, we done some work in there, minimal, and
I see the DNR, there's the DNR car parked there yesterday, or Thursday or Friday, yeah.
And
You mean where the spring is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
well,
No, not
It's actually a tile.
yeah.
in,
Well, there's a spring there that
Yeah, runs all the time.
U.S. Calvary still has a right to.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
watering hole.
yeah.
Maybe they could fix it.
Linda Kavanaugh told me that when she goes.
Sure we call.
Doing the deed that the U.S. Calvary has a right to that spring.
Well,
Wow.
Does she know who owns any of that in there then?
Well, it's her property.
We should find
It's
Well-
on
out.
her property.
Is that like a drainage situation in the country where you're in a district?
Well, did some of that with the hospital renovation, did some of that ever?
No, I don't
That
have
problem
it in
in water.
there.
Oh, a couple of years ago it started doing that.
And, yeah, and it is a mess, it don't look good, and it's, I guess the city can be nice guys and go in and tile it and spend, I don't know what it'd take, it won't be an easy job.
I don't know if they're inquiring about the city fixing it. I think they don't have any idea of whose responsibility it is. Is it theirs or is it the city's? Because the city was doing some work or did work in the past. I don't
Like
know,
said,
and
we
the
did-
problem still exists.
We did,
Find out
when
what's
Lynn
going
lived,
Yeah.
when Lynn lived there, we done, cause it, something, and we fixed it, and that was also about the time that we stirred everything up naturally. When you're digging, you got water, muddy water come out of the sewer plant. That's when we discovered that line was hooked to the sanitary. That's been done away with, that's been corrected, because to the west side of the driveway, we intercepted it, took it over to the storm sewer and put it into the backside of that box, which the hospital also tied in their retention pond into it and plugged it where it went to the sanitary. So that's been unhooked. That used to go to the sanitary. This was a lot of years ago. I mean, a lot of years ago. I was,
Can we answer who it belongs to? Are they thinking if it belongs to them, they'll do something about it?
I
Or-
don't know. It's pretty much asked me to bring it up at the meeting and see, you know,
Well-
what can be done, what has to be done. Is it their responsibility? Is it not their responsibility? Is it the city's? I don't have that answer.
I don't have an answer either. I told you what we done. When Lynn lived there, where the deepest spot is, we fixed the tile once. And that's when we discovered that it was hooked to the sanitary. Well, we went to the west side of the driveway, found it, routed it into that intake, into the backside, and then where it used to go to the sanitary, we plugged it, cemented it shut. And we relayed some over there, so I don't know if that means the city assumed ownership then. I have no idea. I was a worker here then and go out and fix it, and I done it.
Well,
And
it's probably from plugging it, that's probably what's doing it. It used to
Well-
drain before through the sewer. I mean, and now it's plugged and now it's sitting there. I mean, that's
It's on my
probably,
property, I think it was mine.
Right, look into the fairground sewer line, that's why it's plugged up.
Saying now,
Because Tommy letting water out.
when they did the fix, until they did the fix, it wasn't a problem. Now all of a sudden, now it's plugged.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
all-
because of.
It wasn't raining enough, and I
It
sure
was
was
down in
piling water.
Highlands Field.
Yeah,
And I've been told that Highlands put that in, Norm Highland, or maybe farther back than that, was put in. So now you're getting into drainage, drainage district, private owned, so to speak, a determination, and, yeah, that's another one. Rex Road's in there, you know, determine what we're gonna do, what you people wanna do. I
Where would you
agree-
go
I
to
agree
get a true
something needs
answer?
done.
Where would you go to get the answer? Where would you go? If you're gonna seek it out, where would you go?
Would the courthouse have knowledge of who owns what? Or
That's, I don't think that's an official drainage, that's just private. NRCS may have, if Highland did it, we used to have tile books out there of all the tiles that were put in, but so I can't say if you'd have that or not, but that's the outlet for Highlands, and it goes,
Yeah, it comes down through there, it comes through
where's the outlet at?
Santa, right where I hooked it into the storm sewer intake box.
On the west of the drive.
And somehow or another, years ago, it got hooked into the sanitary.
What's the problem now then? I don't know what's going on.
Well, east of their driveway, of Lynch's driveway, it's plugged, and I'm sure it's tree roots and probably some more broken tile, and it boils out by that, whoever made that little cement wall ledge, it boils out there, runs top of the ground, goes down by his driveway, and goes back in, but a hard rain, whatever, it comes up, it fills that area up, and then it comes out to the street, runs down to our intakes, and,
Sounds like it's their own problem, not ours,
well,
but I guess.
I don't
I'd have to
know.
look at it, sometime I'll look at it with you.
I don't know who, like, well, you might be right, the ASCS, maybe the courthouse would have record.
Not a legal drainage district, I'm sure it's not. They wouldn't have it.
Dale says the first Calvary owned it.
I'm thinking of the wrong spot.
No, you're,
I'm thinking of right by the hospital.
Well, I'll ask some
There you go.
questions, I don't,
You didn't find any dead horses when you're digging, what did you, Ron?
Where the
Yep.
water comes out all the time, year round, grass and
well, that's over here by the bank,
no.
you guys
I'm
wanna
thinking
check
of
that
the-
out
Fine.
by Lynch's, by
Which one's Lynch's?
and
I
I'll
don't
see
know
what
where
I
to
can
go.
find out.
the house up on the hill.
Yeah, that went
You
fast.
gotta take the private drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, that's where I'm.
Ambulance and
Yeah.
police.
That sounds more like it's private.
Is there